Good morning. My name is Cristina Didero, and I'm very happy to be with Federica Biasi today here in her studio in Milan. We will talk about this thrilling project conceived by Stefano Fossati by Istituto Italiano di Cultura in Hong Kong in collaboration with Cinque Vie in Milan and curated by Mr. Lawrence. The project has been also supported by the Hong Kong Baptist University, the Academy of Visual Art in Hong Kong, the Design Institute, the Hong Kong Polytechnic University School of Design. So Federica is one of the most talented and promising Italian designers. So I will ask her to briefly introduce herself. Hello, Federica.
Hello, and thank you everyone for inviting me in this really interesting and special project. I'm Federica Biasi. I am an art director and Italian designer. I'm focusing all my work in product design and also CMF design. So I love to focus my work on color, material, and finishes. So every time my work is really related with this kind of two stuff. So art direction, product design, and CMF design.
And Federica, would you like to sum up your peculiar and personal approach to design?
I try to focus my first phase of designing something in a very deep research. I'm a really curious and passionate person. So as in my life, I try to have the same approach on my work, on my project. So after a very deep research in the first phase, I try to focus everything in every detail. So I'm trying to go deep in everything. And after that, I start to design something, I start to draw something, and when I'm okay, when I can start to see something that make me proud, I try to put everything on my laptop, on my PC with the whole team. We love do a lot of trials of project in the first part of the project. So it's not easy to close a project in 5 minutes. We need so much time to understand and to find a project.
I give the research. It's about open a book, going outside, going around the world.
And as this project involved so many schools that you deal with students, would you like to tell us something about your education? Where did you study? What was your previous experiences?
I studied here in Milan, both the high school and the university, and I studied artistic in high school and I studied interior design actually in the university. After university, I've made more focus on product design, but I studied interior design here in Milan. I'm now teaching in the same university as I grew up, so the Istituto Europeo di Design here in Milan.
And what were the expectations before starting this project with Hong Kong? What were the results?
My expectation on this project, of course, I was expecting something about a real cultural exchange, and in the reality, that happened. So what happened was a real exchange between my thought and their thought, between Est and West, and also between teacher and students.
I think your work is quite really interesting. Also because they are a concept, so as a concept they are very well done and then very well sketches.
I was here in Italy, but I was teaching in Hong Kong, and it was quite a unique experience because of COVID. There was the laptop between, and it was not easy, but it was really special.
Yes, unfortunately, a lot of things had to be adjusted to this, what they call the new normality. And Federica, this collaboration, this exchange that you have been carrying on in this month will become an exhibition, correct?
we become an exhibition in Hong Kong, and we are really happy and proud of this because we are going to see our personal project as teachers between and with the project of our students. So we are going to see our project as professional professional designer in between with our prototypes and of our students. So that would be a very interesting exhibition because we are going to bring our project there in Hong Kong, and of course I really would like to be in person.
As this project was conceived by Stefano Fossati as a bridge between, you just said that, between East and West, what did you discover? What surprise you had during the process of this exchange that is, like some months now, no? How long you have been carrying on the project?
2 months,
Okay.
in total. But actually, we discovered that we don't have so much difference in between. And we always think about East and West with so much difference between our countries. But actually, what I discovered between my students and my Italian student was that they were the same. They were really identical as students. So I didn't notice so much difference, and that was really interesting for me. And because every student in his first or second year of the university was totally the same. So that was really interesting for me because we are part of the same world, and actually sometimes we forgot this kind of stuff, but I discovered that we don't have so much difference in between.
How would you sum up in a few words this relationship according to your personal experience between East and West? Your own take.
But in my opinion, this experience was deep, really deep, and interesting at in the same time, and I don't know, enthusiastic, because I could see the enthusiasm of every student, and they were really interested in my words and in my way of teaching, and me too. I was really interested in their approach of design and on life, actually, because yes, we are on the opposite of the world. So it was really a deep experience, yes.
So this is the end of our present. Thank you.
And as I understood that you like teaching and you have pretty much an experience in teaching up to now. So can you give like a very simple suggestion? What would be like a simple suggestion for your students before starting a professional career?
It's easy for me to answer because if someone wants to do this job, this work in his life, has to be passionate, really passionate, because it's not an easy work. It's really hard. You can have your freedom, but for the most of the time you have to be really focused on every detail. So you have to be really, really passionate in this issue, in this matter.
Well, thank you so much, Federica, for your time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Maria Cristina. Thanks to everyone.